I just want to focus on a couple of things that most people do. I was guilty of doing the same when you attend an event, be it a business event, a social event, or an event that's meant to enhance your career, your business, your enterprise, or your life in general. If you have gone to that event for a purpose, I'm going to give you 5 no-nos that you must never do at that event or any other event thereafter. So without further ado, have you ever attended an event whereby you were not prepared for it, you did not plan, you did not do any research, you feel uncomfortable, you get to the event and you make a beeline for the coffee bar and sit off on a corner table, twiddling with your phone and basically ignoring everybody? I have done that. In my first couple of events, I guarantee you I did that. And today I just want to share with you the things that you really, really should not do. These things I have learned from a mastermind of public speaking, events, what I've learned, and my personal experiences, to be honest. Now, if you want to learn what you should do at a networking event or a business expo or business event, head over to Your Power Echoes with Jules Carl on iTunes, and you'll find a podcast with 10 steps to a powerful, bombastic networking event for you. And so let's get into the meat and potatoes of what not to write them, and let people know that there's some things you should really not do when you go out purposely, intentionally to meet new people, and then you proceed to self-sabotage. That's what most people do when they do the following 5 things. Let's get into them. Don't be wishy-washy and subtle. Lots of people at networking events are afraid to step up with others and effectively actually connect, and they can barely introduce themselves to people, and that's self-sabotage. The very reason you went to this event is to connect with new people, get new business for your company, for your department, for your organization, and for your small business. The only way you can do that is by speaking and talking to them. A lot of people just can't be bothered. They go at a networking event and are more interested in the bad coffee, in the muffins, in a table, in looking at the expositions and the exhibitions, and not really connecting with anybody. They may pick up a few cards from the tables. I used to do all these things, so I'm telling you because this is what I used to do, and that's what you're not supposed to do. It will not serve your purpose. You'll get away from that event feeling like a dork. You whip yourself when you get home. You will know you did not achieve your purpose for that event, and you will have wasted your money if you paid to attend the event. So instead, you should approach people. Look for someone who's standing on their own. That means they are going through the emotions of they are doubting, they are scared, they are fearful, and you are their savior. Go up to them, introduce yourself, and be you. Be normal. Introduce yourself, tell them what you do, and be specific. Tell them what you do as a benefit, not as a spammy, pitchy, salesy thing. So, and ask them what they do. Ask how can you serve them, because they could be the person that next big order for your business. If you don't tell people what you are offering, how you can help them, how you can serve them, you're there to offer help and a service as opposed to selling. And that is what I used to do. Tip number 2, don't go to networking events with friends. Really don't. If you're going with friends, agree that once you enter the event door, you're all going your way. Why? Because you're going to use them as a clutch to avoid talking to other people, the people that you've gone there to meet. These friends, you've got them. You've got them in your corner. They may not be supporting your vision, but you've gone with them. So you all have a vision to connect with new people. So don't go with friends, and if you do, don't get glued to them. Paul and I usually attend events together. We are best friends with each other. We attend events together. We attend company events together. And that's something else, by the way, you should not do too much of. We network marketers tend to only attend our company events. You are going you are attending an event with people that are already sold to the idea, they are into it, many of them are all in, or half of them don't even know what they're doing. The most you can do is just top up your tank with inspiration and motivation and go home. Go and attend industry events, as in generic industry events, where you meet people that are not part of your company and are not part of your platform, but are open to networking, they're open to connecting, they're open to making new connections, and they're open to your offer and services, because they are there looking for services and offers, and they're looking to connect with other people. When you go to your own company networking events, and that's the only events you ever attend, you are missing out on a shed load of new connections at other networking events. There are so many. Go into your local your local authority business page, and you'll find the various trade shows and events that are being held in your local areas. Go check out the meetup page, and you'll find so many people in different meetups. Go meet new people as opposed to hanging out with your friends. You're looking for new business, so go find it. In fact, I went to Tampa, Florida by myself without my best friend Paul, and I had the time of my life. I connected with a ton of new people. I made new friends. I learned a whole lot more because I was now connecting with people. I didn't have a clutch. I didn't have my normal clutch, who's Paul. So I was connecting with people, and I learned a ton of stuff. So you too should make a point to go to network events by yourself when you can. You'll be forced to open up, branch out, meet new people, really amazing people, connections, and networking. And by the way, networking events are not really meant to be networking. You're meant to be connecting, sharing, opening up. So while the word is networking, the idea is to open up, connect, meet new people, make new connections, go away and follow up. And we'll get into that. So tip number 3, don't waste time with salesy people. If somebody comes to you, says, hello, I'm Julie, and I work for Powerforce, and we have an amazing product. It's great for you. It's great for cleaning bathrooms. And you just need to get away from salesy people. They don't know what they're doing. Yes, they may go through the numbers. What you don't have in experience, you can make up in numbers, but being salesy is a no-no. Everybody will avoid you. You will be marked. They'll see you at the next event, and they'll tell everybody else, that woman or that man, oh, she's so tacky, she's salesy, to just keep away from her. You start to see people walking away from you, and you don't even know them, and they don't. So don't be salesy, and don't waste time with salesy people. Don't be one yourself. Spend more time actually chatting with people. Be less uptight and listen to what they have to say. Join a group of people and listen to what they're saying. Introduce yourself after about 2 minutes at tops. 2 minutes listening in, you know what they're talking about. Introduce yourself. Join in the conversation if you can. If you can't, learn and ask, how can I learn more of that? Where can I find more of that information? Be that person that asks the right questions with the right people. When you ask somebody, where can I find more information? They are excited. You're their prospect. They believe you are. So they're going to ask for your card. You're going to tell them, no, I need your card because I want to follow up and learn more about you. Give me your website, give me your email so I can communicate with you and learn more about what you do. You're going to follow up, and you're also going to share with them what you do. Because if they are not listeners, then neither are they good networkers or entrepreneurs. And the best entrepreneur is one who listens. So you will stand out in their minds for all the right reasons. So don't be salesy, and don't waste time with salesy people. Tip number 4, don't hound the speakers. Don't become a stalker. When I went to Tampa, I'll give a personal example. When I went to Tampa, I noticed this young man who kept following every speaker after every speech, at every break, taking pictures with all of them, demanding for their cards, asking all kinds of questions that were not necessarily productive, and being a general nuisance. Don't be that person. The speaker is getting a lot of attention, but many times the person you're looking for is the one sat next to you, and hopefully by now you know you're not your friend. Sit with other people that you know nothing about. Get to know them. Introduce yourself. You're going to be sat there for maybe the next 30 minutes, an hour. And so get to know them, tell them about yourself, ask them about themselves, listen to what they have to say, exchange notes, give them your number. Don't take cards. That's something I learned from Ray Higdon. I never take cards to events. Why? I'll tell you why very soon. So you're there to collect the cards. Let me just tell you now, you're there to collect the cards. So when someone says, can I have your card? You just say, you know what, I've run out, but I'll take your card and I'll get in touch with you. Just make sure you remember, I am Julie Sylvia, JulesCowpoly.com, and I'll be calling you in the next 24 to 48 hours, guaranteed. And I'll take your card, and that's it. You're collecting the cards, you're not giving them out. People sitting next to you are the ones that are going to change your life. The speaker is there to promote themselves, promote their product, and inspire you. They also are the one everybody wants to talk to. These people, the ones next to you, are the ones you went to meet. That's the one you want to meet. Yes, meet the speaker. Make it a natural meeting. Don't just make a beeline for them. Wait till everybody has got away from them and just say hello. How are you? I'm sure I enjoyed your speech and I enjoyed XYZ of what you said. Thank you for sharing your expertise and your experience with us. I really loved it. Oh, by the way, I'm Julie Sil. They want you, they'll come to you. Usually the speakers want people to come to them. Be that person that doesn't make a beeline for them until there is a space and a window for you to speak with them. Final tip, don't forget to follow up. You've gone to an event, you've collected all these connections, you've networked, you've chatted to these people, you have left an impression with a few. Don't forget to follow up, especially when you told them you'll be following up within the 24 to 48 hours. Do it. Don't, by the way, call them. This is something that everybody says, call them. I don't. I email them. Everyone who gives you a card has an email. I always tell them I will email you and then call you. Why do I say that? When you email them, you're going to email them a bit more information about you. You're going to see whether they respond or not, because you're just going to remind them that we met at the Liverpool Expo. I really was impressed by XYZ that you said, and I really would love to get to know a bit more about you and your services, and maybe you might also be interested in the services that I do offer. So it would be nice to meet up. When is it possible to do that? Or when can we have a chat? This is my number, so you know who's calling you. If you send the first email and they don't respond, and you send another second email and they don't respond, third email, that's it. Don't bother calling them. If they can't respond to your email, they're not going to pick your phone up. Why do I say that? Because corporates, on average, and most times the people that attend events are corporates, they check their email 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times a day. So if someone is not responding to your emails and you're telling them where you met, chances are they're not interested in you. Now, here's the thing. After the third message, I may actually pick the phone up and call them. Remember, I said I was going to get in touch with them between 24 and 48 hours. And I also told them specifically how I was going to communicate. I was going to email them. When you call people, chances are that they're always in a rush. They're at work, so they're not really open to having that chat. So the best thing to do is to arrange a time when you can actually chat. So that email is to find whether you can chat. Also, you send them your socials, your social connections, your Facebook, your Twitter, your Instagram, Pinterest, LinkedIn, whatever. Ask them to connect with you on those social medias. You want to chat with these people outside of their work hours, because that's when they are more likely to have a chat that is not rushed. They're not likely to give you an excuse that they've got to go into the next meeting, they've got to go for the next appointment, whatever. So unless you make an appointment to meet during those working hours and actually have a chat with them, chances are they're not really going to chat with you for long. Calling. You met this person for all of 5 minutes. They're not going to really remember you. If you call them, it's going to be awkward. So recreate that, rebuild that rapport through an email. Make that call 48 hours after if they have not responded to you. And if they don't pick up your call and they don't return your call, cross them off your list. There are so many fish in the sea, abundance abounds. So those are my 5 tips. I'm going to give you a bonus. Bonus tip is don't get glued to your Android or tablet. I've been talking about my phone throughout this. That's something a lot of people do, and I've noticed it at events. People get glued to their phone. pretending not to notice anybody because that's their clutch. Don't get glued to your phone. You're there to talk to people. Put your phone away and only use it to get away from the salesy person. Pull your phone out and say, oh my God, sorry, I need to take this call, and walk away. Don't use it though as something. So your time is valuable and measurable at that event. The event is not there forever. It's there for a specific hours on the day. So your time is important and measurable. So when at an event, take that opportunity to maximize your time, to connect with as many people as possible that are targeted. Don't waste your money. Don't waste your corporation's money for paying for that event to send you there. You're there to make connections for your next promotion. And if you are a solopreneur, an entrepreneur, a self-employed, you're the one that gives yourself the promotion and the pay rise. So you're there to make sure you get that pay rise by connecting with the right people who are going to give you more business and who are going to joint venture with you, collaborate with you, and make referrals for you. Make referrals for them as well. So don't waste a moment glued to your gadget, your smartphone, or your friends or workmates. You already got those. Meet new people, make new connections. That's what you're there for. I hope you've learned something. There's a full blog post on what to do at a networking event. And we also have the February Pinterest algorithm changes. They have affected people in drastic ways, and if you have not noticed, you need to check your analytics. If you're using Pinterest for business and you have a Pinterest business account, you need to check analytics. You will notice a real drastic drop in traffic to your website and into your offers. You need to do certain things that we have set out in a full blog post on our website at julescarpoli.com/Pinterest algorithm changes, and you need to pick up our Pinterest for business hacks. And all you have to do is go to julescarpoli.com/JPin. They're going to help you grow more traffic, generate more leads, and make more sales via Pinterest. Now, if you're not interested in help you grow, that's what we do to help you build a solid organization from the ground up and create a solid residual income for you and your loved ones. Rise and shine to your awesome destiny. It's out there waiting for you. Live, learn, and love. Follow me. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on Periscope, follow me on my blog, follow me everywhere.